Well, the weather's finally warming up. The snow's starting to melt. The sun feels beautiful. Plant life is coming back to life. It's time for another year. And hopefully, maybe this is the year that you retire. Or at least is the year that you're going to start planning on retirement. And that's what we're going to talk about today. They say that time speeds up, and it's true. As you go through life, it goes through different stages, time really does speed up. Not so much when you're in your 20s and 30s, or even 40s. Once you get in your 50s, you start getting up mid-50s, 55, 56. Time really does start flying. If you're going to retire, I retired at 55, but if you're thinking about retiring, 55, 60, 65, you best be coming up with a game plan. Get out of that rat race. Get out of the working every day and spending your money and gathering stuff, buying cars, buying homes, putting yourself in debt. It's not going to help you retire anytime soon. So I wish when I was in my 30s I had the same mindset. I waited till I was in my 50s before I came up with my game plan. But if I had started this in my 30s, it'd be a whole different story now. I definitely wouldn't have been working until I was 55. You can do the same thing, but you have to come up with your game plan now. You got to think about the important things for you. Having that big 5-bedroom house, 3-car garage. Is that the most important thing for you? Some people, maybe it is. But if you want to get away from that debt load, going to work every day and just spinning your wheels, you're going to come up with your plan right now. That's what we're going to do today. The number one priority right now for most people, 99% of the people that want to retire, is get rid of your debt. That's what's really holding you back. It's kind of hard to retire if you're still paying $3,000 a month in mortgage and $700 a month in car payments, and it's pretty hard to retire when you got that sitting on top of your shoulders every month. Start now. Start today looking at your debt. Looking at how can I get out of this. I'll admit, the banks don't make it easy for you. Maybe you have a $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 Visa card. You're making your payments. Oh, look, the bank raised it. I got $25,000 now. It's a vicious cycle. Oh, look, I got $30,000 now. They know exactly that you're going to spend that money and dig yourself deeper in debt. Your best bet, stop today. No more buying. Just pay down your debt. Do it as fast as you can. Maybe it takes you a year. Maybe it takes you 2 years. You'll feel so much better for it. If you're really close to retirement age, you're going to start thinking about, I don't need this big house anymore. My taxes are, $8,000 a year. It's crazy. It's time to move. Get on the market and find something cheaper You know, it might be a little farther away from the city, but you're not working anymore, so you don't need to travel. Pay down that house, get rid of that mortgage. Find something in the country, something that's peaceful, beautiful, something to wake up to every day and it's just gorgeous. That's what you need to do. Get rid of the debt. The debt is holding you back. Once you've decided that today is the day and I'm starting my new life, paying down my debt, you can start thinking about the future, 10 years, 20 years from now, where you want to be. Definitely don't want to be working. You definitely don't want to be 55, 60, 65 and still have that mortgage hanging over your head. You gotta start thinking about travel, doing whatever you want, waking up whenever you want, getting away from the rat race of people, society just telling you gotta live like this. It's time to change. It's all up to you. So starting today is day one to your retirement plan. I know it's hard to start, but you gotta start somewhere. Maybe phone up the bank. Say, hey, put a stop to upping my Visa card. I'm trying to pay it down, and when they see you're paying it down, they're going to quickly raise up your limit. Phone them today and say, you know, cap my limit. I don't want to go any further. And pick one item. You know, Visa card's usually the toughest one with the highest interest. Really work at paying that down. Come up with a little budget. Say, okay, every payday I'm going to take $500. I'm going to pay down this Visa. You're going to feel amazing when that thing's gone. Next thing, you're going to work on the mortgage. If you really are attached to that house, it's got sentimental value, then talk to your bank. Say, okay, my Visa's paid. I'm going to start paying an extra $500 on my mortgage. I'm going to knock this thing down. It's going to be gone. And hopefully, if you do your math right, you can have that house paid before you retire, because it's going to hold you back if you still have that mortgage. Or really start thinking about, do you need that big house, and do I need to live in the area where I live? Why not move away? Maybe an hour away from the big city. Life slows down. You don't need the same things. If you live in the country, life is really slow. You don't need the same things. You don't need to go to restaurants and go out for dinner 2 or 3 times a week and just spend money, you know, every day. You don't need to do that. And life slows down. Hopefully, this gives you a good start to getting rid of that debt that's holding you back. Hopefully you can get your Visa cards under control, knocking off that debt, stop looking at all those brand new cars and pickup trucks. $120,000 for a pickup truck that's going to be garbage in 10 years. What a ridiculous thing that would be. Buy one of those. Next week, we'll start looking at your mortgage. We'll see really what can you do to get rid of that.